Happy Friday, everybody. Today is Friday, October 29th, and this is our daily Bible readings with the Wesley Center. And my name is Stuart Huggins, and I'm the student minister here at the Wesley Center in Chattanooga. And I jump over here on Fridays to send you guys off on a safe and healthy weekend. So, our daily Bible readings for today are Psalm 146, Ruth 2, 1 through 9, and Romans 3, 21 through 31. And I love the book of Romans, so you best believe that's what I'm doing. So this is Romans 3, 21 through 31. By now, apart from the law, the righteousness of God has been made known, to which the law and the prophets testify. This righteousness is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe. There is no difference between Jew and Gentile, for all who have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. And all are justified freely by his grace through the redemption that came by Christ Jesus. God presented Christ as a sacrifice of atonement through the shedding of his blood, to be received by faith. He did this to demonstrate his righteousness, because in his forbearance he had left the sins committed beforehand unpunished. He did to demonstrate his righteousness at the present time, so as to be just and the one who justifies those who have faith in Jesus. Where, then, is boasting? It is excluded. Because of what law? The law that requires work. No, because of the law that requires faith. For we maintain that a person is justified by faith apart from the works of the law. Or is it God, the God of the Jews only? Is he not the God of the Gentiles too? Yes, of Gentiles too, since there is only one God who will justify the circumcised by faith and the uncircumcised through the same faith. Do we then nullify the law by his faith? Not at all. Rather, we uphold the law. So, Paul kind of takes us back. I love the letters that Paul wrote to the church, to the Roman church, and to the church in Corinth, and all the letters that he wrote, because he basically just he takes them to school, he roasts them, and then tells them what to do and make it better. And in this one, the crazy thing is Paul's letters to the church still really correlate really well with today's modern church that we deal with every single Sunday and Wednesday that we go to and hang out with our buddies and worship. So, and by the way, this is it's officially flannel weather, and this is one of my favorite flannels, so you're welcome. It's corgi shirts and flannels for me, always. Anyway, back to it. So, we all have experienced these people who don't exactly show righteousness through faith. They put their faith and trust in more material possessions, and think that going to worship once a week or twice a week on Wednesdays and have a meal or fellowship. A lot of churches do fellowship meals on Wednesdays with Bible studies or whatever. But anyway, so once, twice a week. And they think that that's enough. They don't walk the walk. They're selfish people. They have they're sitting on piles of cash, and they don't tithe, and they don't do anything that would quantify as righteousness through faith, right? Or just righteousness in general, not just through faith, just righteousness. And that's not exactly what Paul is basically saying. In order to have righteousness, you got to have faith. Faith not in material possessions, but faith in the same person who had faith in us and gave his only son as a sacrifice of atonement, right? For us to live the way we do and have the promise that we have every single day, the promise of living through our mistakes, being able to feel forgiveness and not being weighed down by a certain sin, even though a lot of us still feel weighed down by those things. The reality is, if we just simply have faith, it's okay. We're sinful. We're sinful creatures, and but the thing that we don't want to be is humans who lay a flower bed of fakery. We don't want our flower beds to be a fakery. We want them to blossom and harvest the fruits of our labors, right? And the fruits of the church, which we are the body. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope you stay warm because it's starting to get kind of chilly out, and we had a great time carving pumpkins, and next Thursday night, we're going to be going to the Haunted Caverns. So be on our social media page for info about that. See you guys. Peace.